Dear Aunt Heart, just call me Jay. A single dad and a businessman in my mid-30s. I own a successful village coffee shop and bakery. Life is going well so far, thanks to my business partner and best friend Leah. Our friendship dates back to high school. I remember her as a chubby petite girl with big round glasses, a consistent achiever, studious, and very smart. But despite that, Leah does not have friends. She prefers to be alone, while I, on the other hand, was popular, an extrovert, and I love being in the crowd. I do not exactly remember how our friendship started, but I am happy that it did. Years went by and we became inseparable. People have often mistaken us as a couple, but we are not, and we never were. I began to stop seeing her when I had my relationship with my ex-wife. She was jealous of Leah and told me to choose between her and my best friend. But despite that, Leah never left me. She was the only person in the world who knows what to say when I call at 2 a.m., crying for every possible reason I can cry about. She knew the best and worst of me, but still stayed. I find comfort in her presence. She can make me smile as no one else does. She encourages me to chase my dreams, believes in me when I do not believe in myself. Leah never judged me and accepted me for who I am. I remember seeing her on the day of my wedding, smiling with tears in her eyes. She said it was tears of joy, but something inside me says it was not. Before my wife gave birth to our firstborn, I received a call from Leah, informing me that her scholarship abroad was granted and that she was leaving. My heart stopped beating and I was speechless. And Heart, my life hit rock bottom 3 years after Leah went to the US. I lost my job and my wife left me for another man. I slowly began to lose myself. I was out of control. I longed for Leah. I wanted to talk to her, hold her hand, feel her embrace. I wanted to hear her saying, "Get up, stand up, be a man." And then one night, my phone rang, and it was Leah. When I heard her voice, I started crying, sobbing like a baby. She listened patiently, not uttering a word. And when I stopped, she simply said, "You know what to do. Just do it." I slowly picked up the pieces, thinking of her words. Yes, she was right. I should do what I needed to do. I started a business and went back to baking. And just like that, I regained my strength. Leah never stopped calling me, checking if I am doing okay. She encourages me to do what is right and to step out of my comfort zone. Thus, the birth of our coffee shop. And heart, Leah is still in the US and scheduled to be back by next year. I know that I love her more than a friend, and my feelings for her grow stronger each day. I long for her and I want her to be mine. But I am afraid that she might reject me and choose our friendship over love. I do not want to lose her. Should I confess my feelings and tell her that I love her? Or should I just be content with the friendship that we have? What should I do? Please help me. Sincerely yours, Jay. Jay, perhaps if you ask other people, they will tell you that it is best to move on and not cause temporary or permanent trauma to your friendship. But I will advise otherwise. I find no harm in you telling her how you feel, especially with what you two went through. In your story, I see two important factors that a successful relationship requires: intimacy and commitment. You and Leah shared an emotional connection through the years. You grew to care and find comfort with each other. Then there's also commitment. The two of you share similar goals and often agree on ways to achieve them. I think the question you should ask yourself is, do you love her? Because oftentimes it is hard to tell the difference between a romantic feeling and a platonic friendship. A platonic friendship involves the two of you having a close emotional bond, but no romance. Do you get hardcore jealous when she dates or gets into a relationship? Is she always on your mind, no matter what? And do you talk about her a lot? Jay, note that it is important not to rush things. Take some time and think about what you want to do with these feelings. If you are unsure, take a step back and reassess. And once you are confident and ready, go ahead and find time to tell her. Confessing your feelings to Leah, for me, is still the best option. Because not admitting your feelings can mess you up in the long run. It may affect your friendship and your future romantic relationships. You will always wonder what could have been. If you will not take the risk and tell Leah how you feel, you will never know if she felt the same way. It will hurt you to watch her go off with another partner and dwindle with the dreaded feeling of what if. Ultimately, it is your choice whether you choose to tell her or go through life with regrets. Either way, you will still take a chance. Continue to send your letters and love notes to antheart.ph@gmail.com or through my Facebook page, antheart.ph. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. Talk to you soon!